The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
So it's away we go then. Smalling tries to get it forward quickly.
It wouldn't have been the most eye-catching goal we'd seen. Ultimately, the numbers prevented him from scrambling it in.
Rakitic goes steaming forward. Iniesta. Out wide to the right. Martial. That's not the cross he had in mind. Rakitic. Digne. Neymar tries a through ball. Who's going to make this theirs? Well positioned to make that interception. Sergio Busquets pumps it upfield. Oh, great ball! And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. Luis Suarez, dashing forward at pace. Lovely bit of skill. He's gone for it! Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. It's a long forward pass. Now the pass. Martial. That's a throw. Offside that time.
Well, it was the early through ball that almost caught everyone out in that instance, all but for our flag-waving assistant referee.
That'll be a throw-in. It's a good throw at all, really. He's given away possession cheaply. It's Ibrahimovic! Schweinsteiger passes it through. Rakitic. Neymar knocks it towards the front. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Ibrahimovic demanding a quick ball here. They've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Pogba tries a long pass towards the front. Neymar tries lifting it over. Luis Suarez! Wanted to outwit the keeper, but a shade off target.
And it's a real shame because I thought he was right in choosing the cheeky little lob. Maybe next time.
Loose, and he's done it! He was never going to miss from there.
Oh, Peter, you can't teach that. You either have it or you don't. His anticipation is on another level to everyone else's. Superb.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Pogba plays it out to the wing. Looks like a good ball through. Goalkeeper's ball. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Phil Jones pushes it out wide. Looks to slip it through. And that's well defended. That really should have hit the net.
Well, it was far from high caliber, Peter, and when you're shooting from that position, it needs to be just that, high caliber.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Tries to dink it in. Luis Suarez with the ball through. Hoofs it forward. Martial looks to get on the end of this. He could have been in, just needed a better final ball.
Yeah, the communication lines were working really well, but the supply line just had a bit of a blockage.
Messi, he's off on a marauding run, and Messi! Ball's loose, who's getting there? There is the genius of Luis Suarez!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. So there was the first half.
Well, we've watched an end-to-end game with lots of chances and a scoreline that should have higher numbers. It's exciting and entertaining, and I'm going to enjoy my half-time cup of tea on the back of that.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. Looks to thread it through. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
He timed this run brilliantly, and I think he has every right to be a little annoyed with the passer then, and I think he's letting him know right now about that. Just a little more behind it was needed.
Tries a through ball. Rooney needed to come up with a better ball.
Yeah, and the vision to get him through was all good, but the execution of the pass wasn't quite right. But importantly, he's holding his line until the very last moment, and that will pay off.
Is it in? Superb goal!
And that has only enhanced his already huge reputation. They were obviously hoping for an early second half boost, but there are a few who can truly make it happen, and this is a very welcome tonic now. Ter Stegen maybe was unsighted by his own defence there. Just look at the way the ball sneaked through that defensive line, and I don't think he could pick it up until it was way too late.
Spoon forward. Neymar looking to get on the end of this. Out to the left it goes. Memphis Depay passes it through. Looks like a good ball through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, the idea was crafty, but the weight of the pass was just a little light.
Piqué. Mascherano plays it out to the flank. Look who's there doing the defending. No complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair. Looked to surprise the keeper, but missed the target.
Yeah, it only required a little more elevation, and he'll obviously be disappointed with the result.
Neymar tries to stroke it through. What a save! Terrific reactions! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Great leap! It's a loose ball. He scores! Barcelona are back in business. That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Oh look, there's only one player who merits all the praise for that. Not only did he finish it, but his instincts for being where he was are absolutely top-notch.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Yeah, for me, both sides are strong and well-matched, and I think you need to be a good player to be out there right now.
Rooney tried to play it through.
Yeah, and it was a case of good awareness.
Ibrahimovic! It could only be him! And they get themselves in front!
And as soon as they made that error in midfield, they didn't have time to react before the ball hit the net. Very much a lesson learned.
Luis Suarez demonstrates his quality. Schweinsteiger. Gone back to the keeper. Smalling. Neymar. Schweinsteiger. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Aimed long and direct. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Rakitic. Oh, good interception. He's had a shot! And in it goes! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
So all square with almost no time remaining. "90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time."
Yeah, this has been a hard-fought game, Peter. There's been a healthy dose of drive and ambition, and sometimes that isn't rewarded with goals, just like this one. I've seen a lot worse, though.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes. Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. Messi. Smalling gets his foot in there. Neymar plays a clever pass. He's found his man. Schweinsteiger. Now it's Messi. And it's Mascherano. Now the pass. Messi. Great strike! But the keeper's equal to it. Pogba. Out of play for a throw. Deftly done. Ibrahimovic. How about it? Ibrahimovic hits it! Size all around the ground. Horrible miss.
You get the feeling that whoever scores the next goal here will be the winners of this type. They can't afford to waste chances like that, though.
Thrust towards the front line. Who's going to make this theirs? That intervention was very necessary. We've reached the midway point in extra time.
Well, there's plenty of potential for a final twist in this tale. I think there's bound to be some late drama in the final 15 minutes of this epic.
They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now?
Well, we were unlikely to see a goal then because there were so many players crowding out that danger area. I think something very special was going to be needed.
Smalling cuts it out. He's done an awful lot of running and it shows. Looks to slip it through. Neymar. Neymar's cross. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Phil Jones tries to get it forward quickly. Aimed forward. Now surely. Goes for goal! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Barcelona go into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the number one contender, and he's done it again.
Phil Jones. Schweinsteiger. Phil Jones. Oh, he's come flying in. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Quite a game, memorable for its fluctuation in fortunes and astonishing turnaround. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Listen, the one area that was most vulnerable was the heart of their defence. They've got to be far more robust in such a crucial position, and for me it cost them the game.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. So a warm welcome to you all. We will be underway very shortly, once all the pleasantries are complete. Well, this guy really is the heart and soul, the facilitator, the mastermind, the conductor. He's the man, Jim.
Well, in short, Peter, we can refer to him as this team's best. He's the one who makes the whole lot tick.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I'm going to pick Jack Wilshere. Lots of injury niggles have held him back a bit, but he has plenty to offer. Great passion, competitiveness, loves a dribble and a tackle, and has always been able to find a goal. And for me, he's a big, big talent.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Into the channel. Cristiano Ronaldo tries the cut back. Good clearance now. Can they make something of it? Boots it upfield. Smalling with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Looks to thread it through. Martial looking to get on the end of this. Play for a throw. Cristiano Ronaldo looks to get on the end of this. Caught offside that time.
It's a pity he slightly mistimed his run. Maybe he wasn't expecting the ball to come his way as fast as it did.
Aimed long and direct. Looks to play him in. That's a minor communications breakdown. And it's eyed. Ball is over the line. Comes out once more. Ibrahimovic. Cristiano Ronaldo battles to win it back. Wilson.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Ide tried to play it through.
Yeah, and the vision to get him through was all good, but the execution of the pass wasn't quite right. But importantly, he's holding his line until the very last moment, and that will pay off.
Ibrahimovic conceives a free kick for that. Cristiano Ronaldo looking to get on the end of this. Diving header! Great effort, he flew in with courage.
I just thought it was great effort all round. I mean, he did so well just to get his head on the ball.
Struck first time. Ake boots it to safety. Cristiano Ronaldo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Gets it back. And it's Rooney. Royce goes for goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, I can only add that he's got reflexes that are in perfect working order, Peter. That was very good to watch.
Hits one! There it is! Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Looks like a good ball through. Looks to slip it through. Great reaction. Rooney. Ake does well there. Alert. Rooney needed to come up with a better ball.
Well, he simply failed to just put a little more oomph behind that.
It's a throw. Ake battles to win it back. Parolo was not to be moved. Tries a through ball. Wilson. Can he find a finish now? De Gea deals with it effortlessly. Wilson. Keeper's got good distance on that. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Now the pass. Wilson looking to get on the end of this. In it goes! They have hauled themselves right back into it. Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
Look, the goal was well manufactured, but the striker probably can't believe he's been given that much space in the penalty area, and he wasn't going to miss.
That has certainly made things interesting.
It's pulsating, it's absorbing, and it's hugely entertaining. Every single player is giving everything.
Ake passes it through. Aimed in towards the centre. We've reached half-time. The midway point of the game.
It's been a could-have, should-have first half. Both sides could have been in front, and certainly each should have scored more goals. And while it's nerve-wracking for the supporters, I think the neutrals will be happy to lap up another 45 minutes.
It's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. Goalkeeper's ball. He's made sure that that won't get through. Looks to slip it through. Wilshere. De Gea gets it upfield. And it's Pogba. Royce gets on the end of it. He's scored!
Well, this guy is just not your average footballer. Alert and sharp. And while one or two others were still digesting the manager's half-time team talk, He's already delivering another lead. What a good player.
Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Cristiano Ronaldo is the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for them. Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Royce looks to dink one in. Vertonghen with the ball through. Martial delivers. Saved it! Ake tries to get it forward quickly. Got a throw in. Tries a through ball. There's the through ball. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. Hit long and direct. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Done very well to intervene. Ibrahimovic. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo! Superb! Two to the good. They have breathing space. Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
That's just brilliant counter-attacking football, and as soon as possession was theirs, it triggered a move of devastating speed that was just too hot to handle. Listen, it's up to them now how they think about it from here, because for me it's crying out for them to force the issue.
And it's Martial. Pogba decides to play it back. That's gone a long way up and away.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Out for a throw-in. Out again for a throw-in. Ibrahimovic. Pogba. Oh, that's neat. Header! He will be livid with himself. Wilson. Royce. Danger averted for now. Floats one over. And the through ball is intercepted. Jerome Boateng tries a long pass towards the front. Now it's Martial. He's got the ball, he's got the space. And that would have won it.
And if they don't get the job done from here, he'll look back on that moment and know he should have made it a 3-goal cushion. Should have finished things off.
Tries a header! More and more and more and more! They are running riot! Surely now, beyond all doubt. Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
Smalling. Well, no doubt someone is being given special treatment here.
Yeah, now that he scored,
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. And the defence can get it clear. Looks like a good ball through. Parolo sticks in a foot to win it back. say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And it's Wilshere. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Royce plays a clever pass. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Has a swing at it. He scores! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
Oh, almost a sixth. Oh, he really wanted that.
I would agree. It's tremendous play. He's full of belief and imagination, and hard to contain.
Smalling does well to read it and intercepts. Good challenge, he just stood firm. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. And through to the goalkeeper. Wilshere. Parolo gets it back. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Shoots! Smalling knocks it away. Wilshere. Chance! Oh, good stop, it had to be. Tries to dink it in. There is the final whistle. A demolition, destruction, annihilation. They simply ran away with it. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, they'd clearly be very pleased with how this has worked out.
The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Begley.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
So off we go then. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Schweinsteiger, the Mr. Cool of German football, massively experienced now, and his ball retention and pass completion is world class. However hectic this might get, it won't bother him in the slightest.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Tarolo gets it back. Chance to shoot. Aimed long and direct. Jerome Boateng with the ball through. Shade too heavy, keeper can pick that up. Passes it through. Deftly done. And he's there to cut it out. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Smalling concedes a free kick for that. Jarvis.
It's unusual not to see him make the keeper work. I mean, his accuracy from that type of area is so often better. Well, I think the early signs have been very good for them. They've already got that defence unsettled, and now they've got to back it up.
Tevez. Jarvis produced a goal in the last game to give his side a second-half lead. And it's Brady. Goes wide. Gets into some space. Tarolo pumps it upfield.
Well, we were unlikely to see a goal then because there were so many players crowding out that danger area. I think something very special was going to be needed.
Now it's Rooney. He's had a look. Oh, good effort. He got plenty on that.
Tevez did exceptionally well to control that and get the shot away while he still had just enough room, and he generated excellent power too. That should encourage another effort or two.
No goals as yet. Tries a long pass towards the front. And it's the goalkeeper's to claim. Thrust towards the front line. And he's made certain that won't get through. Tries a through ball. Now here's the through ball. Tried to play it through.
Yeah, and the vision to get him through was all good, but the execution of the pass wasn't quite right. But importantly, he's holding his line until the very last moment, and that will pay off.
Looks to slip it through. Brady. The route one option. Now the pass. Martial looking to get on the end of this. That intervention was very necessary. Pumps it forwards. Rooney. Bennett finds himself back in the starting side for the first time in a while. Keeper's got good distance on that. Jarvis goes long and forward. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Jarvis needed to come up with a better ball.
The idea was good though, Peter, and I like the run that triggered the pass, but the quality was the problem.
Looks like a good ball through. crunching tackle. No complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair. Bennett. Rooney passes it through. Now the pass. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Oh, it looked like a training ground drill that almost worked a treat, only for that flag to go up. He just went a tad early.
Pushes it out wide. Parolo does well to read it and intercepts. And the first 45 minutes are up. Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0.
At least there's always a plus side to a scoreless half. Defences are doing what they should, and it's going to take good imagination to break the deadlock here.
Back of the net! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for.
Oh, that was a close call, but for me, he timed his run to absolute perfection there to stay just onside, and he's still a lot to do, you know, but I think he's tucked that away really well.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Hazard. There really wasn't very much in that, not far away from being a telling final ball.
Yeah, the communication lines were working really well, but the supply line just had a bit of a blockage.
Malumbu looks to slip it through. Who's going to make this theirs? And it's Rooney. Rooney with the ball through. Dinks one in. And Tevez! He's tried one! That was venomous. Ashley Young gets on the end of it. Now it's Hazard.
Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now.
Yeah, you can certainly see that.
Well, I think it's a move to open the game up more, whether out wide or just getting a runner through the middle now.
Martial with good energy in defence as well.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could...
And he has been fouled there. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Carries far too far and out of play. Bennett battles to win it back. Jarvis. Hazard. Done very well to intervene. Gets it upfield. Schweinsteiger.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight?
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Jarvis. Decent progress down the left. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, they may be down, but they're far from out. In terms of chances, they're right up there with these opponents.
Grady. Some astute defending to ensure they got no further. Cut out in the nick of time. He could have been in, just needed a better final ball.
Yeah, I think the problem there was that the pass was telegraphed. An easy read for the defence.
Away from immediate danger. It's pretty clear that he's being singled out.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
And now they can launch a counter. Tries a through ball. Hits one! It's gone in, and it is an own goal!
Oh, it's an unusual turn of events, and it was an honest attempt to help out, and I suppose it can happen to anyone.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one. It's a brilliant interception. It's on a plate. Jerome Boateng with the ball through. It's come loose. Oh, great ball! Tevez with a shot! Absolutely brilliant! Carlos Tevez shimmers! What about that, Jim Beglin?
Peter, that was just a defensive act of generosity that was always going to have a painful ending.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy.
Jarvis can shoot here. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, if he hopes to do better than that, he's got to work on his technique and his timing. The contact wasn't right there, so there wasn't much chance of success.
He's got the ball, he's got the space. And he's straight offside.
Well, it was the early through ball that almost caught everyone out in that instance, all but for our flag-waving assistant referee.
Out to the left it goes. Now it's Jarvis. Sticks in a foot to win it back. Tries to get it forward quickly. Jerome Boateng looks to slip it through. Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, he can't be happy missing that after being put clean through. That's about as good a chance as you can get.
Spoon forward. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. In it goes! Tying minutes, and we're all square again.
Well, that defence just wasn't expecting their midfield to mess up then, so when they...
And that's it. A very good game of football. No winner, but both sets of fans have got their money's worth. Fine entertainment, and it ends all square. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, I think a lot of people will go home feeling they've got their money's worth from this. There was plenty of good football played in a very...
Hello and welcome to all of our viewers from around the world. We have quite a game in prospect here, just waiting for the players to emerge, and we will be underway. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
The curtain goes up on the latest rendition of this massively anticipated derby. Looks to slip it through. That's a brilliant interception. He can get that clear. Tries a through ball. Well weighted. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Otamendi is now in the last chance saloon.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Oh, lots on that one, but he couldn't find the target. Otamendi. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Hazard trying to get there, drilled in low. Clichy boots it upfield, and that's a throw-in. Now it's Nolito. He's in space and looking for options. Whistle's gone, that's foul. The shot's on! That is wayward.
Right in front of goal like that, and he's gone and missed it. I won't have to tell him that's not good enough.
Nolito. Now the pass. Clichy looking to get on the end of this. Oh, he's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. It's Nolito. Clichy passes it through. De Bruyne done very well to intervene. Looks like a good ball through. Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. De Bruyne goes short. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Sterling with the ball through. He's through, and he's onside. Nolito has a go! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, if he hopes to do better than that, he's got to work on his technique and his timing. The contact wasn't right there, so there wasn't much chance of success.
Now the pass.
Ambitious to say the least. He seemed to be in a hurry to get that in.
Nolito passes it through. He's off on a marauding run. Who's going to make this theirs? Good defending. He knew he had to stop it right there. Played out to the wing. Is it in? He's got away with one there. Now it's Pogba. Looks to slip it through. Down by a lack of accuracy. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, and it was a case of good awareness too. That wasn't quite matched by the right weight of pass. It only needed just a little bit more behind it, and he was through.
Spoon forward. Looks like a good ball through. Hazard with the delivery. Cross deflected behind for a corner. It's the goalkeepers to claim. De Bruyne pumps it upfield. Nolito tries lifting it over. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Not Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Looks to thread it through. Tries a through ball. Hazard looking to get on the end of this. Hazard. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Looks like a good ball through. Sterling looking to get on the end of this. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Sterling decides to play it back. Surely. He's missed, but not by that far. Goalkeeper's ball. Good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Pogba. Tevez. Great leap! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Oh, he made that look really easy, Peter, but I can assure you that wasn't a routine save. He had to be very switched on there.
Tevez with the ball through. And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. Oh, great save, real class. And that'll be the last act of the first half. And we are up to the break. And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. And we're underway again. No score in the first half. Who's ready to go for it now? Lofted into the middle. Goal!
Well, that's what top players do. They can seize the initiative almost single-handedly, and that goal eases them in front once more to make this second half look.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Bravo gets it upfield. Jerome Boateng cuts it out. Parolo tried to play it through.
Yeah, and the vision to get him through was all good, but the execution of the pass wasn't quite right. But importantly, he's holding his line until the very last moment, and that will pay off.
Brings it forward, dashing forward at pace. Looking to force his way through. Real chance. It's in! The second half off to a spectacular start. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Sterling looking to get on the end of this. Hits one! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, I can only add that he's got reflexes that are in perfect working order, Peter. That was very good to watch.
Shot a goal! An absolute thunderbolt! Oh, that is a gem!
Unbelievable.
And they get themselves in front! Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Otamendi. Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
Has a swing at it! Has a shot! It's a loose ball. Smalling tries to get it forward quickly. Cristiano Ronaldo passes it through. Cristiano Ronaldo needed to come up with a better ball.
The idea was good though, Peter, and I like the run that triggered the pass, but the quality was the problem.
A chance! Great strike, but the keeper's equal to it. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
I love to see a team closing down from the front like that, and I think they did brilliant to win it back and get the shot away.
That's one way to make your presence felt.
Well, he went at it with great confidence, and it's not going to stop him from trying again.
Loose ball, who's going to get there? Ronaldo! Superb! Do not write them off. Back they come. Wow, he was never going to miss from there.
Oh, Peter, you can't teach that. You either have it or you don't. His anticipation is on another level to everyone else's. Superb.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Now the pass.
Yeah, I just think his options were an irrelevance, so he had every right to do what he did.
No mistake!
Unbelievable.
And the comeback is complete. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
It's almost a case of sacrificing some of the power in favour of getting the technique right, and technically that volley was as good as it comes. That's not an easy skill, we know that by now. That's fantastic. And they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Up to meet it! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Well, in the circumstances, I think he did well to get some sort of attempt on goal, because he was pretty much hurried and hassled out of that.
Stones looks to slip it through. Sané tries to cut back, aimed long and direct. Now it's Sané. Jerome Boateng knocks it towards the front. Now the pass, well weighted. A great ball. Now the shot. Should have put that one away.
What a massive let-off that was. They're still in it, but this could be pivotal.
Oh, that's great stuff from him.
It's tremendous play on his part, Peter, and he's proving to be a right handful throughout the game.
Still just one up. It needs making safe, this. And he's cut it out. Pogba pumps it forwards. Hazard looking to get on the end of this. Cut out in the nick of time. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Tries to dink it in. Sané showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Fernandinho. Deftly done. Sané gets it back. Vertonghen looks to dink one in. Hazard floats one over. Point blank header. Ronaldo, superb! And with that goal comes comfort. What a great header, got plenty on that.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it. Looking to hit the front line. Now it's Rooney. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, somehow they turned it round. Every ounce of energy, emotional, physical, mental, is spent. That is some win. Well, how will we look back on that? Thanks to Jim, we both wish you a very good evening. So, a warm welcome to you all. We will be underway very shortly, once all the pleasantries are complete. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
And that gets things running. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Javier Hernandez, or Chicharito as he likes to be known, I'm going to go for him because his energy is infectious, and that makes him so hard to defend against because he's constantly on the go and he could pop up anywhere in the box.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Pogba battles to win it back, floats one over. Cristiano Ronaldo looking to get on the end of this. It's well blocked, and back out it comes. Great effort, beautifully taken.
Yeah, and he knew he had to get his effort away before being closed down, but he could have sacrificed a little power then for a bit more accuracy. I just really like the way they've started with such intensity, Peter.
Chip through, he comes flying in! Aimed long and direct. Hoists it high. Away from immediate danger. And play for a throw. Tries a through ball. And the defence can get it clear. Vertonghen plays it long. Danger averted for now. Vertonghen pumps it forwards. Leno gets it upfield. Hernandez tries to stroke it through. Has gone out. Looking to shoot. Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! There is the breakthrough.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Now the pass. Hernandez hits it! Vertonghen pumps it upfield. The ball glued to his feet. Can he score? Superb from Javier Hernandez! And they are disappearing out of sight.
Bayer Leverkusen are looking strong on the break. Winning the ball in midfield is one thing, but it's their clever use of counter-attacking. That's the real highlight.
Bayer Leverkusen, the referee's awarded a free kick. Fires from distance. Baumgartlinger. Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Oh, that's a waste. That'll be a throw-in. Who's going to make this theirs? Jerome Boateng. And it's Martial. Jerome Boateng with the ball through. Martial. Cut out in the nick of time. Spoon forward. Good clearance and very necessary. Out for a throw. Lobs it in gently. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Well, he simply failed to just put a little more oomph behind that.
Lovely feet. He slid it through. Oh, great low ball in.
Oh, how has that not ended up in the back of the net? It was a cracking ball in the way he drilled it across and kept it down too.
Played out to the wing. Martial looking to get on the end of this. It's a goal kick. Dragovic. Campbell. And he's made certain that won't get through. Jerome Boateng. Hazard passes it through. Hits one! Clears it out of harm's way. Jerome Boateng tries lifting it over. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Look, all it needs now is a slightly later run beyond that defence and the flag will stay down. It's a move that looks very promising, and of course the timing is absolutely key.
Keeper's got good distance on that. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Now it's Hernandez. Dinks one in. Now it's Martial. Turns and goes back. He's had a shot! It's bounced out! Goal! Deep into first half stoppage time, 8! And the half-time whistle goes.
That's entertainment. Asking for any more would be a little greedy, Peter, and yes, mistakes have played their part, so reducing errors could go a long way towards swaying the balance one way or the other.
So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Leno gets it upfield. Looks like a good ball through. He's had a go! Superb from Javier! through to the good. They have breathing space.
Javier Hernandez just stayed on the right side of the defender there. I thought he showed wonderful patience, great experience to just make sure he didn't drift offside, and I just thought all round it was very intelligent play.
Bayer Leverkusen take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Listen, it's up to them now how they think about it from here, because for me it's crying out for them to force the issue.
And a second time! Oh, taken with style! The second half off to a spectacular start! We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Looks to slip it through. Cristiano Ronaldo with the ball through. Big chance! Oh, great save, real class.
Oh, much more than a routine save for me, and yet he just coped with room to spare.
And the ball is out of play. Dragovic. Aimed long and direct. Pumps it upfield. Smalling does well there, alert. He'll try from distance. He's got away with one there.
Oh, look, I don't need to tell you that is not a good area to lose possession in, and should it be repeated, I think there's a real chance that the next time they're going to be punished for it.
Decent ball.
That was just asking too much of his teammates by playing it in so early.
And it's Ibrahimovic. Bayer Leverkusen keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
Campbell plays it out to the wing. Javier Hernandez not easily shrugged off the ball. Oh, he's not going to get that. Campbell. This is promising.
His decision-making really is what let him down more than anything else.
Tries to dink it in. Timely intervention. Managed to get it away. Ibrahimovic is being picked on here.
Yeah, and getting on the score sheet has clearly made him a marked man now.
Knocks it away. Barolo! It's a loose ball.
Well, there's no point in adopting a conservative attitude now. As long as they don't lose their shape completely, they have to throw men forward in this situation.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Smalling gets it back. Out wide to the right. Royce. Tries the cut back. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Javier Hernandez passes it through. Vertonghen hurtles into the tackle. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise. Now it's Hernandez. Vertonghen gets it back. Smalling with the foul. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Well, that was coming, Peter. You know, he was on a final warning after all.
Who's going to make this theirs? He's through. He's off on a marauding run. Ibrahimovic hits it! Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Mehmedi tries the route one option. Vertonghen positions himself well and cuts it out. Tries a through ball. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Listen, I know I'm supposed to remain impartial, but as he progressed, I was willing him on more and more. I wanted him to stick that away.
He put on quite a show there.
Well, he went at it with great confidence, and it's not going to stop him from trying again.
Shoots! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, I can only add that he's got reflexes that are in perfect working order, Peter. That was very good to watch.
It's the goalkeepers to claim. And there goes the final whistle. Super game. It might have tipped in either direction, tiny margins, but they just lost it. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, obviously they'll be disappointed with the loss, but, you know, they'll be back on the training ground working through their problems that will undoubtedly have been highlighted.
The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I'm going to go for Antonio Candreva, because he brings a dynamism to proceedings, fast and direct. He'll engage his fullback in a sprint or two, and he can whip in pacey crosses. Not the kind to stand off and allow him to shoot either, because he can whack it with the very best.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Well, the odds were right up against them, but they saved themselves with some very good defending.
He had a decision to make there, and he got it absolutely spot on with a beautiful piece of timing in the tackle. Any hesitation then would have either seen him get a card or his team concede a goal. I can only say, well done, son.
With a delicate ball. He's scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
It's almost a case of sacrificing some of the power in favour of getting the technique right, and technically that volley was as good as it comes. That's not an easy skill, we know that by now. That's fantastic.
Back of the net! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, for me, you can't fault the keeper there. The effort went in at the widest possible point off the upright. Nothing he can do.
Arsenal grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Jerome Boateng, out to the left it goes. Is it in? Who's going to make this theirs? Tries a through ball. Candreva. Back in once more. Saved it. It's a loose ball. Mesut Ozil has given away a free kick. Arsenal have been good here at home, undefeated in the last 5. He's had a shot! It's in! And they get themselves in front! Just so calm under pressure.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as an eel the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
Spins it wide. Played in by Candreva. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Mesut Ozil. Candreva. Vertonghen looks to dink one in. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Alexis Sanchez knocks it towards the front. Mesut Ozil tries a long pass towards the front. Pretty robust, but the referee says no foul. He's got the ball glued to his feet. Aim forward. Royce looks to slip it through. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's Ozil. Mesut Ozil floats one over. Monreal with the ball through. Lovely feet. Can he score? Rain starting to fall here. It has been looking that way for a little while. Royce gets it back. It's come loose. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Mesut Ozil tries to stroke it through. Martial looks like a good ball through. Cristiano Ronaldo, nicely controlled. Has a swing at it. Ronaldo, superb! 2 to the good. They have breathing space.
Cristiano Ronaldo showed real composure then. I mean, how often do you see a player do everything right until he gets into the box, only to completely kind of fluff the finish? Not him. Well, that goal should be a big game change.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Martial. It over to the other flank. Very well to intervene. It's a throw. Hazard with the delivery. Hoists it high.
Ibrahimovic can't hurt you with his back to goal, and I think if they can keep him facing in that direction, then the only thing he can do really is to just lay the ball off, and he's not really going to cause much.
And that's it for the first half, a breathless ending.
Well, I've seen very little to indicate a comeback in this one, Peter. They've committed to this game with great desire and heart, and there's no need to back away from that.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. Tarolo battles to win it back. Martial. Hector Bellerin gets it away. Arsenal have played a lot of games just lately. Squad rotation or tinkering start to become prevalent at times like this.
Absolutely. I think nowadays the science that goes on behind the scenes can tell a manager who's in the best shape, so he can use that information now to juggle his squad.
Rice! And he's there to make a great save.
Much more than a routine save for me, and yet he just coped with room to spare.
That's one way to make your presence felt.
It's tremendous play on his part, Peter, and he's proving to be a right handful throughout the game.
Mesut Ozil. Candreva. Chance! Candreva showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, glorious footwork! Towering header! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Yeah, and it all came from very good trickery in the wider position, but quite a static defence. Was pretty fortunate to survive that little episode. It should have been much worse.
He put on quite a show there.
Well, he went at it with great confidence, and it's not going to stop him from trying again.
Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
I love to see a team closing down from the front like that, and I think they did brilliant to win it back and get the shot away.
Spoon forward. Now it's Ozil. Now the pass. On the volley! That is wayward. And it's Hazard. Hazard passes it through. Keeper's got good distance on that. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Looks like a good ball through. Timely intervention. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
And that's one back! That's as calm as you like.
Well, the keeper probably felt he could read that, but he's guessed completely wrongly. He's gone to the other side.
Arsenal get themselves back into contention.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
They are working very hard to get it wide now, Jim.
Yeah, that's true.
And is that how you're seeing it?
Yeah, I think they've decided to concentrate on working the flanks to help the production line. It's where the room is.
Really well taken goal.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning breakaway. Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Cristiano Ronaldo. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Chip through. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! That really should have hit the net.
Well, that's an illustration of how good they are on the break. I mean, all the pace and power needed to go at it with real vigour then.
Granit Xhaka pumps it upfield. Tries a through ball. Chance! Good strong hand by the keeper. Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Oh, listen, their task is tough enough already without missing chances like that. The next one has to go in.
Now the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Well played, he saw that coming. El Neni. Ozil! And that's a real chance missed. That's the throw. Smalling gets it back. Royce tries to get it forward quickly. That's gone a long way up and away. Going for goal! They are rampant! Surely now, beyond all doubt. Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
Cristiano Ronaldo is the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for them.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Cristiano Ronaldo with a delicate ball. Good clearance now, can they make something of it? Crossbar comes to the rescue. And that will sail harmlessly past. Just 5 minutes left. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. De Gea gets it upfield. Coquelin positions himself well and cuts it out. Great leap! Ronaldo! Superb! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. A great delivery and a finish to match.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle. But that was beautifully met, it really was.
He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Carolo does well to read it and intercepts. Aimed long and direct. Oh, good interception. So that's it. It is all over. A demolition, destruction, annihilation. They simply ran away with it. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Yeah, I think when we look back at that, the early goal proved so decisive. I think scoring when they did just gave them that element of control and confidence, and that proved...
Hello and a warm welcome to everyone across the globe. We should be underway very shortly. The players will be with us any time now. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
So off we go then. Rooney. Now it's Martial. Now it's Tevez. Can he put it away? He scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate, and we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead. Chance! Good clearance now, can they make something of it? Rooney showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Has a shot! It's come loose. Ashley Young tries to get it forward quickly. Martial. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Vertonghen tries lifting it over. Spoon forward. Now here's the through ball. And the flag has stayed down. Crosses in a low one. No, not this time.
Yeah, and it all came from very good trickery in the wider position, but quite a static defence. Was pretty fortunate to survive that little episode. It should have been much worse.
Pogba passes it through, tries a through ball, in by Rooney. Ronaldo! Superb! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. An absolute gem of a cross. It made the header simple.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had. Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
And it's Tevez. Surely! And the finish! More and more and more and more! They are running riot! All too easy! They are in danger of disappearing out of sight! That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. 3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Goes for the cross. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Has a look and has a go. Into the arms of the goalkeeper.
OK, they've got nothing to show for it, but that was a really incisive counter-attack, and it's hard to defend against that type of breakaway.
Oh, he really wants... It's a goal! And they are disappearing out of sight. The vision wonderful, the technique perfect.
Oh, it's lovely to see the art of disguise alive and well, but the keeper straight into no man's land.
Chip through. Tevez demanding a quick ball here. He'll have a go. Oh, impressive strike.
Yeah, we love a trier, Peter, but it has to be a far greater quality to beat the keeper from there.
So what now? Now the pass. Now here's the through ball. Ashley Young. Who's going to make this theirs? Rooney with the ball through. Absolutely brilliant! Carlos Tevez shimmers! And already they're looking to run away with it.
Listen, when you're on an invitation to improve your goal difference, why ease off?
This is gone, that's a foul. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Aimed long and direct. Looks like a good ball through. Goalkeeper's ball. Out to the left it goes. Looks to slip it through. Has a pop! Pogba pushes it out wide. Cristiano Ronaldo with the ball through. Pumps it upfield. Ashley Young, now the pass. Dinks one in, it's on a plate, sticks it away! All too easy, they are in danger of disappearing out of sight.
Well, I wasn't expecting them to go this big, Peter, but they have been superb.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
That defence must be sick of the sight of him. He's been persistent and ruthless all game. He just hasn't stopped working.
Ashley Young with a long pass out wide. Spoon forward. Tries a through ball. Martial. And the semi-final reaches halfway.
Well, I've seen very little to indicate a comeback in this one, Peter. They've committed to this game with great desire and heart, and there's no need to back away from that.
Tevez. Rooney with a shot! Oh, he really got hold of that.
Well, that's an illustration of how good they are on the break. I mean, all the pace and power needed to go at it with real vigour then.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Ashley Young. Oh, he's come flying in. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Jerome Boateng gets in the way, and it's gone behind. Tevez displaying his defensive capabilities there. That's no striker's tackle. The referee's awarded a free kick. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. red, he sorted that out. You can get that clear. And it's Rooney. Young! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Probably not his best option. I think goalkeepers are normally happy for players to have a go from there.
Can he finish? Oh, there was plenty on that.
He was in such a great position in front of goal, and you'd expect him to score from there, but somehow he's missed it.
It so nearly came off for him.
He's been a joy to watch, and that didn't miss by much. He'll be back.
No, that's not the ball he wanted. Who's going to make this theirs? Cristiano Ronaldo gets it into the middle. Absolutely brilliant! Carlos Tevez shimmers! Well, just another one to add to what has already been an incredible haul.
It's part of the game, Peter. It has to get ruthless. Sympathy just doesn't play a part.
He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him.
Oh, this has been an...
And in it goes! Well, surely that completes the demolition if it hadn't occurred already.
Well, I think we've gone past humiliation now. This could be doing some real psychological damage.
4 in the game. He is the man. Played into the middle. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Rooney plays it out to the wing. Martial with a delicate ball. He's put it wide.
Well, that's the kind of break that can do a lot of damage. It just lacked the finish to be a great counter-attacking strike. It was so direct.
That's one way to make your presence felt.
I would agree. It's tremendous play. He's full of belief and imagination and hard to contain.
Plays it out to the flank. Vertonghen.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight?
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Aim forward, Rooney passes it through, Pogba. There's another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
Yeah, the communication lines were working really well, but the supply line just had a bit of a blockage.
Looks like a good ball through. Gets into some space. Lofted into the middle. Up for a header! Decent chance, that is a fine delivery. Ashley Young passes it through. Fires from distance. And that is a routine catch.
Yeah, not only do they hit fast on the counter-attack, Peter, but they show terrific effort and desire in getting forward in good numbers.
Endo positions himself well and cuts it out. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Pumps it forwards. And he's onside. There's the cross. Smalling goes long. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Tries a through ball. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Ronaldo! Superb! This is as ruthless as it gets.
Yeah, and by the looks of it, there may be still more to come.
4 in the game. He is the man. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Gamba Osaka have chosen to bring on the last of their substitutes.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Schweinsteiger plays a clever pass. Tevez with a shot! No, that's just wide. Flicked it wide. Now here's the through ball. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Diving header! In for the follow-up! And he steered it beyond the post. Looks to slip it through. Now can he finish? What a save! Terrific reactions! And the defence can get it clear. Ashley Young. And he's on his way! And another time! Really well taken goal. And again, they pile on the misery.
It's part of the game, Peter. It has to get ruthless. Sympathy just doesn't play a part.
Aimed long and direct. Cut out in the nick of time. Martial gets into a dangerous position. And that's that. They have made it, and they've deserved to make it. A fabulous cup run has gone all the way to the final day. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Look, you often need a little slice of luck to get through a hard-fought semi-final, and they took advantage of whatever came their way. But what really...
More than a clash between clubs, we're dealing here with cultures, traditions, regional pride, football in all its global dimensions. Hello and welcome to the Saitama Stadium. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
So what are we to expect in this final?
As with a lot of finals, caution plays a big part in the opening stages, but an early goal can blow all that away, so I hope that we can create an attacking contest here, which obviously we want for this showpiece.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Tries a through ball. Spoon forward. And it's Royce. Against the crossbar. Good clearance now. Can they make something of it? Vertonghen does well to read it and intercepts. Ibrahimovic. Tevez looks to slip it through. Loose ball, who's going to get there? He's got away with one there.
Yeah, and it's very good play to force the initial error there. That's what created the opening in the first place. I just really like the way they've started with such intensity, Peter.
Played out to the wing, goes for a sweeping cross. Hoists it high. Tries to stroke it through, cuts it out. It's got paid to a promising move. Jerome Boateng. Aimed long and direct. And it's Ibrahimovic. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Up he gets! You can get that clear. Pumps it upfield. Oh, he's found him in space, and he's kept it out. Boots it to safety. Who's going to make this theirs? Lobs it in gently. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Now the pass. Done very well to intervene. Ibrahimovic. Pumps it upfield. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Must score! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
I think there's always that danger that the defence can get exploited in that way. That must have served as a real wake-up call to them.
Long and high towards the flank. It's a long forward pass. He comes flying in! Brave effort, total commitment.
And he attacked that ball with real conviction. Just such a pity about the end result.
Pogba kicks it up from the goal kick. Aimed long and direct. Spoon forward. And it's Tevez. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Tries to get it forward quickly. Tries a long pass towards the front. And he's straight offside. Battles to win it back. Royce! We've got a goal! Could that be the start of something big? He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
Well, to his credit, he managed to ghost into space to finish things off, but the failure to spot him was ghastly defence.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead.
Well, Peter, the emphasis should now switch to winning it, rather than even thinking about losing it.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Aimed long and direct. that's a throw. Chip through. Hit into the middle. It's well blocked and back out it comes. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Gets it upfield. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Plays a clever pass. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Yeah, without the control to begin with, he wouldn't have been able to get the pop at goal, but it was very nice technique for starters.
Passes it through. Jerome Boateng boots it upfield. Tevez keeps everyone guessing. Schweinsteiger. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Well, there's the whistle. The first half of the final has flown by. Half-time in the final, Jim, how do you read it?
Yeah, they'll be boosted by the fact that they've got the advantage at this stage, but will their approach be the same after the break? Certainly, if they don't add to it early on in the second half, I think they may begin to retreat and just try and hold on to what they've got.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
Looks like a good ball through. Now here's the through ball. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. In again. Rooney pumps it upfield. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Belts one. That's gone a long way up and away. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Clears it out of harm's way. That'll be a throw. And it's Rooney. Looks to slip it through. Pogba. Oh, he's in! Turns and goes back. Wagner Love knocks it towards the front. Vertonghen proves too strong there. He's made sure that that won't get through.
Armanucci have opted to really stretch the game now.
Yeah, that's pretty evident, but what's their thinking? Oh, taken with style! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe! What about that, Jim Beglin?
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the passer to pick him out. That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Now the cross. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Pogba. Ibrahimovic. Just swings wide.
And that's exactly the type of adventure we want to see in a final too, Peter, and it's a pity it didn't cause the net to bulge.
That's one way to make your presence felt.
He's been a joy to watch, and that didn't miss by much. He'll be back.
Tries to dink it in. Ball swung in. Good effort first time.
Well, the contact was absolutely perfect for me, but the direction was pretty ugly, and that really was a back to the training ground moment.
Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Has a hit! More and more and more and more! They are running riot! And surely that settles it! Rooney with a predatory goal.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great poaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Tries a through ball. Who's going to make this theirs? Now it's Hazard. Well, they could break here. Looks to thread it through. It's got through, and lovely bit of skill. Gets his foot in there. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again.
Well, we were unlikely to see a goal then because there were so many players crowding out that danger area. I think something very special was going to be needed.
Ibrahimovic.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
Wagner Love is the guilty party there. And he's there to hoof it away. Spoon forward. Speculative strike. Now the pass. Vertonghen tries to get it forward quickly. Oh, good interception. Coaxed out to the wing. Schweinsteiger looking to get on the end of this. Jerome Boateng. Almost nothing left on the clock here. Just a few moments from glory. Passes it through. Aimed long and direct. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Plays it out to the wing. Looks to slip it through. Now it's Schweinsteiger. Now the pass. Has he picked him out? Hazard! It goes to show he is human after all. Gets it back. And it's Tevez. Looks like a good ball through. A chance! Looking to force his way through. Now it's Hazard. It's a loose ball. Corner it is. Great leap! Decent clearance now. Can anyone get on the end of it? He's got the ball glued to his feet. He's come loose. Tevez gets it into the middle. Aim forward. Added time is up. And there goes the whistle. Simply, the big day was their day. A day for them and their fans. A truly proud line in their history. So on to centre stage come the central characters. The individuals who, as a team, blended into champions. And this is their moment.
You